about like how to find custom levels very faster in Salesforce. So first of all, like how to access custom levels. So on clicking on this gear icon, we can just go to quick find and we just need to search for custom levels, and under the user interface section we can find custom levels. So in your org, if you have like thousands of custom levels, then it is very harder to find the specific custom levels. So in that case, we just need to create the list views, like creating a new view to find a specific custom level, and we will follow the best practices to create how to create the custom levels in an effective manner to find the custom levels in a very easy way. So let me just click on new custom levels to create a new um, custom level, and let me just provide the name as the first custom level name, and the category like customer information. So using this category, we just need to use the category in the while creating the view, and using that category filter, so we can just find these custom levels in a very easy way. And let me just provide the value as name as well, and let me just copy this category name, and let me just click on save and new, and let me just create another one like address, category the same, customer information, and value as address. And let me just create another one like email, category same, customer information, and value as email. And I'll be just click on save. So now what we can do, we can just need to go custom levels, and in here we can see there are no list views are available, no new views are available. So I'll just click on this new create new view button, and we just need to provide the view name like my custom levels. And in here specify filter criteria, we can just need to define our condition filter field conditions. Like in here we just simply use the categories, so the category that we have provided while creating the custom levels. In the category, if we remember the category name, we can just provide the value of the category, like categories equals to customer information, and based on this category we can just find all the custom levels. And in here we can just update the specific values as well. If I just want to add more fields in the list views, we can do that as well. And we can just remove as well, like let me just remove the language. So these are the fields will show in the list views, and we can just restrict the visibility. We can just make this list view to all users as well, including partners and customer portal user experience portal users as well. We can just share with our groups of users as well, like for with queues we can just share the list views. But for the timing I am just selecting this visible only to me, and let me just click on save. So now we can see that the customer means all the labels that got created within the category customer information is showing. So there are like 3 custom labels are there. So this is how we can just simply do that. And in that case, if we don't remember the categories, what we can do, let me just create a new view as well. So let me just cancel this one, and let me just click on create new view. So in here my new list view, and in here we can just simply specify like created date. So the created date that needs to be equal to greater than, if we have already remember like how many days back we just created the custom levels. To find the custom levels in a easy manner, we can just provide the date format, like let me just provide the date like 20 December 2025, and we can just simply mention the filter condition, and let me just click on save. And we can find that we can see our custom levels that got created after the creation date that we provided in that condition. And in that case, if we just want to use filter conditions, like we if we want to specify to find the custom levels based on the value we remember in the custom levels, we can do that as well. Like for in that case, let me just create a new custom levels view. Custom levels based on values, and if I just provide the value, means while creating the custom levels we provide the value. So let me just provide the name. Another custom levels that I also want to retrieve, like address or email, right? Now we can see that in here filter condition the AND operator is there. That is why we'll just use this option like add filter logic. In here we can just simply use the formula means that filter logic we can just provide like one or two whenever this follows, so we can just get those custom levels. If the value finds like name or email, so those two custom levels will get. I'll just click on save, and in here we can see lot of custom levels with the name. That is why it's showing like in here we can see that our custom level, like this is the category custom information. This is how we can just find the custom level name, and let me just check with E. So this is with N, and if I just let me just click on this N, under the name we can find our custom level customer information, and under the E we should find email, right? Customer information category email. So this is how we can just create views for our custom levels to find the custom levels easily in Salesforce. And let me just talk about little bit on custom levels. What are the custom levels usages at a high level? Like we can refer the custom levels in our Apex code, in Visual Force pages, in Lightning Web Components as well. So it's basically like for the reusable text values for static content like showing error messages, then we can just provide field labels, help text, those kind of uh, configurations we can just store statically in custom levels. So custom levels can be used for making apps for multilingual by translating them into users' native languages by translation workbench. Then key benefits include like multilingual apps, then centralized management like updating a text in one place rather than scattered in the code. We can refer these custom levels multiple times in Apex code. So code reusability, use the same labels across different parts of your application. So those kind of configurations we can make. And regarding the multilingual feature, so we on clicking on a particular custom levels, we can see that this translation is there. So if I just click on this translation on clicking on new, we can find the language supported. In the language drop down we can just select this, like for example I'm just selecting the Spanish, and in the translation text we can just specify the Spanish translation of the word address. And let me just search for the translator, English to Spanish translation, and in here I am just providing the English word, and we can just get the Spanish translated version, and I can just store the translated text here. And on clicking on save we can see that we can getting the translation information for the specific value uh, of the value of the custom level. And we can and let me just click on custom level again. And so in the translation we can see this translated text is available now, and we can create multiple text as well. And if I just make like Italian, or let me just select Russian, or let me just select this one, Italian and address, and let me just paste this value. And we can see that for the same custom levels, we can create multiple translation as well that can be referred for a multi-language supported application. So this is how we can just create custom levels very effectively, and we can just create new views to find the custom levels easily in Salesforce. Then we can just create translation for the value for the custom levels to make it multilingual supported, and we can just refer the custom levels in Salesforce across the components. So in the next session, I'll be talked about like how we can just make a OmniScript, the Omni Studio component. We can just make the OmniScript as a multilingual supported using the custom levels. So please stay tuned, and if you like this video, please do like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.